Well, and here we are returning to Rolling Quartz after far, far too long. And I know that. But here's the truth of it. I love them so much. They're so cool. And particularly their drummer. Again, the funny thing is that there's always moments where I end up really liking someone, and that was when she decided to cover Wage War. I've brought this up many times, but it's just so good. So sick. Anyway, they had a return semi-recently, 2 months back, called Victory. So, again, I'm a huge proponent of this group, so let's check it out, see what they have in store for us.
Logging into system.
Ooh, I like the tone. They can play. They can seriously play. Ooh.
Everyone wants fantasies. 그속에 없나 한계를 뛰어넘어 난 못된 걸 증명해냈지. 나도 잘 몰라 Villain or hero 날 보고 기도해봐 되어지면 너의 savior Fear God is so victory 꼬리 자리가만 지금 밑에 탐미 Say mayday 조선 너 부드러 How are you feeling right now? Breathe it out 숨겨봐도 take out the gas and just no stop over the line let's spread it up now 3, 2, 1 Just like a man She talk a climax I take it all 돈 또 결국 나인걸 Feel less 그냥 즐겨봐 Show me what you got Pay attention Breathe it out
Trust me, I am.
Over the line, let's spread it up now How are you feeling right now?
Okay. Giving us all a stare down here at the end. Alright, so that was actually pretty sick. The interesting thing is usually, from what I have had on the channel, usually Rolling Quartz is a little bit more energetic. They decided to kind of go down a little bit more of an interesting rabbit hole. on this one. I feel like that when I'm listening to the guitars, I'm going to kind of talk a little bit different with this song compared to probably some of the other songs that we've had on here. Is that first and foremost, this guitar tone that they start off with. It's pretty hefty, pretty chunky. But the thing that I find really interesting is that I feel like that there's a little bit of Rage Against the Machine feel to their guitar work in this one. It just kind of feels like that they're playing the more odd stuff that you normally wouldn't typically hear. And it's usually kind of placed in more, I'd say, unique positions in the song. Definitely using a wah pedal there, and I think that again is something that's very reminiscent of Rage Against the Machine. And then they slow it down right there, which I find really interesting. Not quite what I was expecting. And then the guitar work kind of returns back to a traditional rock style feel. And then you can hear the pick scraping here, very reminiscent again, kind of of that feeling. And the thing is that kind of creates a lot of I wouldn't say tensity, because usually I like to use the word tensity in this. I'd like to say that it creates kind of a feeling of chaos. And I think that that's kind of more or less, obviously, what they're kind of going for. The nice thing is that the one of the guitarists is playing the pick scraping method, and then the bass and the rhythm guitarists are playing together to create this really stacked sound that I think really, really gives it that depth that you're hearing. And the interesting thing is I feel like it's very round. I don't feel like that this is a sharp sounding sound. It feels very, very combed off at the end to kind of give it this nice meaty feel. And the interesting thing is even the singer, themselves, they had this feeling of mixing kind of that same feel of like a Red Hot Chili Peppers or like a Rage Against the Machine, maybe even Rise Against a little bit. And it's an interesting choice because they take all these formulas that we're kind of used to, but I feel like that they have always been kind of more of a unique group. And I feel like that when they're playing this kind of stuff, it just doesn't sound like that's what they're playing. It sounds like that they really have their own sound and their own kind of feel behind it all. And I like it. I like being able to see when someone has like a song that influences them or like an artist that influences them, but it's not like they're copying them. And on this song specifically, I really feel like that this is exactly what's going on. I feel really, really good about how they're doing this because it's not, they're being themselves. They're not trying to be anybody else.
Are you feeling great now? Breathe it out, sing the bubble, take out the gas and get some no stop. Over the line, let's spread it up now. 3, 2, 1. Da-da-dum, da-dum, down. Hit it and go on. Are you ready?
Very cool. No, very interesting. Yeah. I really like them a lot. There hasn't really been anything that I've listened to them that I'm like, oh, that's so this or that in me, I just really like who they are. Again, something that I have to say that just kind of comes with rock and pop outside of out of the West is that you get kind of new sounds. Like I always tell people, like I know a lot of people always say like, oh, rock is dead, and a lot of times it's just because they just don't know where to look. And honestly, there's a lot of K-rock that we've heard on this channel that has been very much a very fresh breath of air, and I hope that Rolling Quartz continues to go down that route because they are sick. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. We'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you.